Hello, it's Amy and Tim from Go With Less, and in today's video we're into our house sit. So we're going to show you some of the things we do to get ourselves set up for a good sit, some of the chores we take on when we're house sitting, and some of the fun we have too.
And it's a big day today, so France is in the semifinals in the World Cup, so
yeah,
looking forward to that.
Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Hi, we're here at the Lidl in Heckenheim, France. So this is something we haven't seen before. In order to utilize the carts, you have to put a euro into the cart in order to actually use it. And so they're all locked together. And so you put a euro in, and then the cart is free. And then to return the cart, to get your euro back, you actually have to do this and get your euro free. You do this to return the cart.
Hi, so we arrived at our house sit on a Saturday afternoon. The family didn't leave until Sunday, so we did a kind of like a quick emergency sort of thing since the sort of grocery shopping trip, I should say, since the grocery stores are closed on Sunday. So we just got a few items of like just yogurt, eggs, butter, some basic stuff. Today we went over to the Lidl, which is a grocery store we've been to many times in many different countries in this trip, and it's kind of, I think it might be a discount sort of a grocery store. Seems totally great to us. And so they sell liquor, they sell kind of everything, they sell everything. And so including they had fresh baking bread today that smelled out of this world, like a fresh croissant is what it smelled like. And somehow we didn't get it. But anyway, I digress. So what we got today is 62 euro worth of groceries, which works out to about $73. This should cover us for quite some time. Just as a heads up, the family left a whole bunch of fruit and vegetables. They left us some leftovers from dinner the night before. So we're kind of making our way through some of that. Like I said, we did some grocery shopping the other day. So this is like shopping for kind of the long haul. So we got paper products, we got paper towels, we got toilet paper, we got shampoo and toothpaste, tissues, conditioner. I don't know if I said that. We got 2 kinds of jam, things that we're going to be using a lot of. We don't want to be using theirs and depleting their stash. So we went and bought all that stuff. So here, and water, we're going to get a ton of water. So there's some things we're going to go back to the grocery store 2 or 3 times a week and get eggs, maybe get water, get meats, get vegetables, go to the market for these things. So like I said, this is kind of like a stock up trip. And let me show you what we got for 63 euro. So we have 2 kinds of beer, some bottles of water. They have a fancy Nespresso. We don't want to be using up all their Nespresso pods, and Tim likes to drink a lot of coffee. So I know people are going to totally cringe at this, but he got some instant coffee. He does it for the caffeine buzz, not for the flavor, clearly. We have couscous, and we have some ice cream little minis. So hopefully these are small. 2 kinds of jam, which was cheap. We got something that's like a Nutella swap, some chicken thighs, some nice cheese, delicious sausage with hazelnuts in it. We don't know what this is, but I think it's like an Emmenthal Roquefort little, like...
It was on sale.
Yeah, it was on sale. Tim brought this and we went to the grocery store hungry. We got a lot of nuts, tons of nuts. We got some chips. So this kind of stuff should last us for a while, except for, of course, the lemon and lettuce, but we did buy quite a bit of that, and the family, as I mentioned, left some of it for us too. So we're going to get to putting this away. We're going to make some lunch, but just wanted to show you a little bit of what we're doing when we do our grocery shopping house sitting. Thanks.
Hi, France is playing Belgium in the World Cup today, so it's a semifinals, so we're almost done. So hopefully France is going to win. We'll see. So we're taking recycling over with Georgie, and we passed by this house, and they're prepared for it. Looks like a party. The game is today at 4 p.m. It's roughly 11 now, so they're getting ready for their party. This stuff, by the way, was out yesterday, so they're very prepared for the party here.
We're rooting for France. We walk Georgie several times a day. Here we are on our morning walk, and we drop off the recycling whenever we do that. Sometimes our morning walks with Georgie take us through the center of town. Here we are at the liquor store with their absolute beautiful flower boxes. And as we pan to the right, we have, City Hall is straight ahead there at the end of the road. This is the girls' school who we're house sitting for with all the pretty flowers in this big modern building. It's really nice that we could walk to town. There's a patisserie and a cafe, the liquor store, a butcher, a post office, so we walk through town every day.
It's trash day here in Heckenheim, France, and so we just wanted to show you something that was unique. They told us that if the trash is open even this much, that they will not take the trash. And so just sort of unique things we run into all around the world. We even see weird things in the States, but getting the trash out is a common chore in a house sit. I'm picking some wild blackberries for a cobbler I'm hoping to make. And I've got a few, maybe a cup's worth, 2 cups worth, and Georgie's given us a hand.
With her cuteness. Hi, Georgie. Hi, sweet girl. Yes.
We're here at our house sit in their home theater. So one of the requirements we had at the house sit, and this is one of the nice things about house sitting, is you can actually have a conversation about these things, is we needed good internet. So we knew that we had an obligation to watch 30 movies while we were over here in Europe as a commitment that we have for our the Film Society back in Denver. It's a volunteer gig that we're doing. So we had to watch 30 movies over the internet, so great internet was a requirement. A home theater wasn't a requirement. However, this amazing home happens to have a home theater, and so we have this great setup here where they have a projector that's projecting. Actually, we're watching the World Cup game that France is in right now against Belgium.
Semifinals.
In the semifinals. And so the game, halftime just wrapped up, so 0-0. But we'll show you the rest of the room here. So there's the screen, projector. They have this great couch, this great setup where we can easily sit. And so an amazing place to live up to our volunteer commitment gig.
And here's the big screen. Horns for France, getting in the finals. Woo-woo.
Hi, all those horns honking at the end of the video were because France actually won the semifinal game tonight. So
1-0.
They beat Belgium 1-0. And so that means they're going to be in the final game, which is on Sunday of this week, and we're planning to go out and actually see that. So that should be very exciting. We don't know who they're going to be playing yet, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, and so if Sunday is the World Cup finals with France in it, Saturday is one of the biggest holidays all year, Bastille Day here. So there's fireworks and everything, so it's already a big celebration day. And then I turn 50 this Friday. So 50 is my birthday on Friday. Bastille Day is Saturday. France in the World Cup on Sunday. This is going to be like a party up weekend. But house sitting, P.S., we're never having a party in the house sit. So just in case, yeah, we are never, ever having a party at the house sit unless it's just the 2 of us with like 1 glass of champagne, and that's all I need to get super buzzed. I'm going to talk a little bit about the money part because I had dropped right off of that. We had 16 days of that $40 a day budget. We had hoped to catch up by now. It was tough because $40 a day is not a lot of money. And so that was a budget of $640 that we could have spent. We came in at $640.97. And the reason why it was even that much over was because of currency fluctuations on our credit card. So it worked out. I'm going to call that, like, we came in at budget since we were less than $1 at $640 budget is like primo. So it doesn't make sense for us to do a day-to-day budget now that we are here. We have days of 0. We have big days because of big shopping days that include liquor and a lot of food and meat and things like that. So 2 of our days so far have been $0 days and 1 has been almost $80. So we're just going to go with $250 a week, and that includes gas for the car, groceries, any other thing that we might, if we end up going to another town, going out to dinner, any of that stuff would be out of this $250
It's something
a week.
we'll be talking about over the course of the next bit, so we don't have this defined yet in terms of when we're going to do it, but is why in the world do we have this budget? So back at home, we don't have a budget. And so we'll produce something that talks about why we're using this budget on this trip and what it's helping us to do. Why
does it make our trip awful to have a budget that's $40 a day? So we're talking about way to ruin the surprise. Anyway, we're going to talk about that coming soon, so I hope you'll tune in. That's tomorrow. We're going to meet a new house sitting friend, and we are going to 4 different supermarkets. Kind of cool. So stay tuned. If you're into food, you're going to want to see us tomorrow. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night.